What's up YouTube, Speedy Superior here once again with another set on the Porygon2 this time. Porygon2 is used a lot mainly because he's a pretty good defensive. He's pretty much just the wall for any kind of attack. And Porygon2 is amazing either way. He's my favorite normal type Pokemon because he's just so defensive. Other than Lopunny, he's my favorite normal type. Okay, let's just get to it. So we give Porygon2 Eviolite because he's not fully evolved, and Eviolite, if the Pokemon is not really evolved, to boost its defense and special defense by 1.5. So you try to do the math: 90 times 1.5 and 95 times 1.5. That's a pretty amazing defense and special defense right there. It's better than what if it's evolved, because when it evolves into Porygon Z, it loses defense instead of gaining any. Okay, so I gave it traceability because then you can trace the opponent's ability, and that can either be a good thing or a bad thing for you. So if you have a magic bounce if you get magic bounce ability traced or prankster, that's good for you, because now your status moves are either your priority or your bounce status moves back. I don't see the pretty much anything on download, because either that could be good for you or could be bad for you, because if you get the special attack boost, that's good. If you get the attack boost, that's useless, because you don't this Porygon2 doesn't have any physical attacks. It's mainly a special attacker who can Thunder Wave things. Analytic, or however you say that, can be good, since Porygon2 normally goes last. And power is increased by 30%, but trace is still recommended because you can copy the opponent's, ability. So it's better. I decided to go with a bold nature because to boost Porygon's already amazing defense with the Eviolite. So I gave it 252 on hit points, 180 on defense, and 76 on special defense. That puts you in a pretty good spot to pretty much take hits and basically taking almost to no damage on every hit that you get hit with, unless your Eviolite gets knocked out. You're still gonna be durable, except you're gonna go down more easily than what you would with Eviolite. Plus you have recover, so either way you can still just recover and stall most Pokemons out. And that's pretty much the first set. And the second set, again, you can't leave Eviolite behind. I just noticed the Porygon2 is the same speed as Sylveon. So, but this Porygon2 is a Trick Room Porygon2. So this is how you do it. Use Trick Room. Now you're faster than any Pokemon, unless their base stat on speed is lower than 60. I believe Sableye has a lower speed than that, or Mega Sableye. So you use Trick Room, then you're faster. You use Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, and Recover, since you obviously go fast. And you have the Eviolite, so you don't worry about taking a lot of damage. But this Porygon2, since it's a Trick Room one, I still went for Bold Nature to boost that defense, and still gave it full on hit points. But this time, instead of investing in defense or special defense, I invested in special attack, which is 248 in special attack, which puts you in a pretty good place because you already have a base 105 special attack, which that's amazing. Any special attack that's at 100 and above, it's going to do some damage. Unless the other Pokemon is specially defensive, you're probably not going to do anything. But or if they carry Calm Mind, you're probably not going to do anything. But you could easily just keep hitting them and hope for a crit, because you're not going to be easily taken out. You can still recover, and if you max the power points for recover, you can have up to, I believe, 16. And that's this second Porygon. Yeah, it's 8 on defense. Now the last Porygon for today, still again with that Eviolite, the traceability, bold nature, but this time this Porygon is mainly just a support Pokemon for the team. You can stall things out, you Toxic them, stall it out with Toxic, just keep recovering, and if you think you can take a hit, just Thunderbolt to increase the damage from including Toxic. If you have a pretty slow team, you can just Thunder Wave the other team and just make them slower, and Toxic. If Thunder Wave doesn't affect them, just Toxic. I know that neither one of these moves are most likely not going to affect a Magnetone or Magnezone and any of those. I said Magnetone. Magneton, I think that's how it's called. But that's pretty much for Porygon. It's pretty easy to come up with a strategy for Porygon. Like, depends on just what you want. You also have Discharge, which can be used for double battles. Or if you want, if you know that the opponent has a pretty high attack, you could use Foul Play. I've noticed a lot of people use Foul Play. I'm guessing that's the most used move for Porygon2. But again, I like to go for the unexpected. So I prefer unexpected things. But see, I didn't know that Porygon2 could learn Iron Tail. I didn't realize that was a pretty good tail. But you have Magic Coat as well. If you can't, it's like a Magic Bounce ability, except you're bouncing any non-damaging moves back. It can learn Magnet Rise. It can even learn Pain Split. If you want to teach it Pain Split and keep on surviving even more, then you know you're low life and they're about to switch. As you Pain Split, you're back up, and then use Recover. Let's see. You have Sharpen if you want. If you're going physical on this Porygon2, even though if you look at his base attack is 80 base, it's not bad, but it's not good either. So let's see. It can learn Trick. You can give it if you're running even nobody ever runs anything other than the Eviolite on Porygon2. You could just give it a Choice Scarf and trick that Choice Scarf onto a different Pokemon. Because normally they're going to think you most likely have Eviolite on you. But then again, you could also, let's see, I believe on this one, if you don't want Thunderbolt or Ice Beam, you could also add Tri-Attack. Let's just take Thunderbolt out for now. Tri-Attack, which does give you the 20% chance to paralyze, burn, or freeze a target. So that's a pretty good move that you could run. And that's pretty much it for Porygon2. But thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you think I deserve a like, just give me a like. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but you know, it does look pretty fun just to see a like or two. But that's pretty much it. And stay tuned for more videos throughout the week. I think this is, yeah, there's one more today, but it's gonna be later on today. So I think I'm gonna find a way to see if I put it up today or tomorrow. I don't know. But just stay tuned, and thank you for watching, and have a good day.